Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the BYU Cougars and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Washington. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Makes a grab and room to run. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. And he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Calls his own number. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Cougars are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Might have a chance. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
Fires to the big fella. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18.
Red 18, red 18. Splash Ruben.
Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Power ahead. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Casper. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he tacked on the extra point. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Washington. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd, it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! Into the end zone for
to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Clark. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Going to try to get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Does make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets away from one, finds room. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Oklahoma in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Sooners looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. Breaks away in the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, BYU! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. It's Kane. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Now on 1st and 10 for the 26. The give on the option. Smashes through the tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got...
Fires one high and deep. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside, it's Clark. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Pocket breaking down. Myers on the move. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lions. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So here comes the Auburn offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a catch. There's some room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Gives it on the option. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Now they'll run the draw. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A run for the quarterback. Runs through the tackle. He's out past the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
They'll run the option. He'll keep it on second down. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't.